Raymond Burr was one of television's most commanding figures. On screen, he projected authority, mystery, and quiet strength as Perry Mason and later as Ironside. Audiences knew him as the man who always seemed to have the answers. But when he sat across from Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show, something unexpected happened. The intimidating courtroom legend disappeared, replaced by a warm, thoughtful man with a dry sense of humor that many viewers had never seen before. It wasn't a scandal or a shocking confession that changed public perception. Honestly, it was something far more powerful. It was authenticity. And by the end of that conversation, millions realized they had never truly known Raymond Burr at all. For years, Burr had carefully guarded his private life. Hollywood rewarded mystery, and he rarely invited the public beyond the characters he portrayed. Long before becoming one of television's biggest stars, he endured difficult years filled with rejection, personal loss, and the constant pressure to fit an industry that often valued image over individuality. Those early struggles shaped the reserved personality audiences would later mistake for seriousness. But here's what most people never realized. Behind that commanding voice and stern expression was a man who genuinely enjoyed conversation, storytelling, and subtle humor. By the time Burr appeared on Johnny Carson's stage, he had already become a television icon. Perry Mason had made him one of America's most recognizable faces, and Ironside only strengthened his reputation as an actor capable of carrying entire series with remarkable presence. Fans admired him, but they also viewed him as distant. Carson, however, had a remarkable gift. He knew how to lower people's defenses without forcing them. Rather than treating Burr like an untouchable legend, Carson welcomed him as a friend, creating an atmosphere where genuine personality could emerge naturally. As the interview unfolded, viewers watched a completely different Raymond Burr. He laughed easily, shared stories with quiet confidence, and responded to Carson's playful questions with unexpected wit. There were no rehearsed performances or dramatic revelations. Instead, there was comfort. In many ways, that simplicity became the interview's greatest surprise. Audiences expecting the stern Perry Mason discovered someone remarkably approachable. And that subtle shift quietly changed everything. According to those who followed Burr's career closely, appearances like this reminded viewers that television heroes were also ordinary people behind the cameras. At the time, nobody fully appreciated how important talk shows had become in shaping celebrity images. A single relaxed conversation could reveal more about a performer than years of scripted performances. Burr never abandoned his dignity, but during those moments with Carson, people saw kindness replacing intimidation and warmth replacing distance. The interview also arrived during a period when television itself was changing. Stars were no longer judged only by their performances but also by their personalities. Carson understood this better than almost anyone. Rather than chasing controversy, he built trust. Guests often revealed sides of themselves they rarely shared elsewhere, and Burr was no exception. Many fans later remembered not a single joke or headline, but the feeling that they had finally met the real man behind the famous roles. As the years passed, Raymond Burr's legacy remained firmly connected to his unforgettable television characters. Yet interviews like this added another layer to his story. They preserved something that scripted dramas never could: genuine humanity. Today, when people revisit that conversation, they aren't simply watching two entertainment legends sharing a stage. They're witnessing the quiet dismantling of a carefully crafted public image, replaced by honesty, grace, and effortless charm. Perhaps that's why the interview continues to resonate decades later. It reminds us that first impressions, even those built across years of television, are rarely the complete story. Sometimes the most revealing performance is the one where no one is acting at all. If this conversation changed the way you see Raymond Burr, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more untold stories from Hollywood's golden era, and remember, behind every legendary screen icon is a human story waiting to be discovered.